Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem.
Hey you guys, welcome back or welcome if you're new here. My name is Josie and I'm a wife and mom to two. In my previous two videos, we decorated my living room and my dining room for Christmas, and now we're heading over to my kitchen. The first thing I'm going to do is unbox my new beautiful stools from DAYALANE. If you don't know DAYALANE, they are a company that sells beautiful, trendy furniture pieces without the trendy prices. Super affordable. I worked with them 2 times in the past like 2 months or so in my sister-in-law's house. If you watch those two like makeovers we did for them, and I love their pieces so much. I started checking out their website for my home and I saw these stools that had just came out. These are so beautiful. I'm in love with the curve on the sides. They are a little bit bigger than my previous counter stools, so they just fit my island, but I do not care. They fit perfectly and they are so beautiful. I love the fabric. I did pick the color oatmeal, which I really like because it's actually Oecotex, I think that's how you say it, certified, which means that it is free of all harmful substances to humans. And it's just a really unique color. It's not like beigey, it's just like a very light brown. And they have different colors, but I also love their dining chairs like we put in my sister-in-law's house. So I love them. I do have a discount code for you guys that I will leave down below, but thank you so much to DAYALANE for sending me these new stools. And now jumping over to the first little corner in my kitchen, I'm just adding a cutting board. These bowls they came in a 6-pack from Target for like $6 or a 10-pack, and they're very handy when you want to add them to photo frames or cutting boards like this. I did add a little piece of greenery later, but I didn't in this video. And then I'm going to add my Santa. This was actually like a jar with a lid that came from the Target dollar spot a few years ago, and I always put a tree in it. I've been doing this for the past 3 years and I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. I love him. I love that he's the darker skin tone Santa because my husband is Jamaican and my children are mixed, so I like to have both like different Santas skin colors in my house. And then I'm just adding my normal olive oil and then my salt and pepper mills. This styling, I've been trying to keep it the same in my kitchen for a while because it's very functional for me, and I don't like changing everything up every season. That's just too much work for me. So I usually put this riser. It is from Home Goods. I have a lamp from Target. This crock is from Magnolia, and then I'm just adding a velvet fringed bow to this crock to give it a little more festivity. I am also going to add a picture frame. It's the same one from last year. I print all of my prints from Etsy and I'll have them down like below, and then I just get my frames from like Savers or another thrift store. And then to that, I'm also keeping it very functional and adding back my little rattan bowl that I usually keep my garlic in, but I'm just adding a few sprigs of greenery to make it more festive. Super functional, and I can change this out each season. I'm also adding this, I think it's Hearth and Hand flour sack. I love this. It's similar to the ones from 2 years ago. Same color, same stripes, but they added the tree, so I like that because it went with my other ones that I've already had. On the other corner, this is going to be my little baking corner since it's next to my mixer. I just added a cutting board, a vase from Magnolia. These, I believe, are from the Target dollar spot a few years ago, these stems, but I love them. They're like a cedar and they have pine cones. I added another cutting board. I'm adding a few books, one which is a Christmas book, and I love how these all look together. They're like very Christmassy. This is the Cravings book, and then also Aisha Curry, one of her books. And they all look really cute together. This Santa I got from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. He's always in my kitchen and he has gingerbreads in his hand, so I love it. And then these bowls are also from Hearth and Hand this year. I put them there. And then these measuring spoons are both from the Target dollar spot. The peppermint ones are from this year, and the gingerbread ones are from last year, and so I just put them in here, and that concludes my little baking corner. I think everything is very appropriate to be together next to the mixer. Also, throughout this video, you guys will notice that we desperately need new caulking around the edges of where our countertop meets our backsplash, and just ignore that. We will be doing that soon, God willing, but it desperately needs it. To this corner, I am adding a cutting board. Both of these are from Hobby Lobby, actually, and then I just added a ribbon and a little piece of greenery. The bowl is from Target. It's where we keep all our fruit. I am adding only pears for now, but just know there's bananas in there, lemons, apples, all of our fruit in there when I'm not filming. And then the gingerbread house is from Hobby Lobby. So this whole section is pretty much Hobby Lobby except for the bowl, because I even got the gingerbread cookies from Hobby Lobby. So I'm just filling them with these gingerbread cookies. I get these every single year. They did raise the prices on them though. It was $6 and it used to be $3. So they're becoming more popular, and I feel like they took advantage of that because they doubled the price. If you guys haven't noticed, I've toned it down a little bit from the previous years. I didn't put a wreath on my stools or above my oven, and I'm just going a little more simpler, a little still having pops of red but not as much as the previous years. This garland is from Michael's, and it already had the berries, and I just added the dried oranges, and they're from Amazon.
Lonely exile here until the Son of God appears.
For the island centerpiece, I'm just using a cutting board from Hobby Lobby, a vase from Hobby Lobby, Norfolk stems from Hobby Lobby that are mixed in with other pinecone stems from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby, sponsor me, please. And then I'm just going to add this really pretty crystal tree that is from Home Goods, I believe. And then the marble tree that I will add next to that to give it kind of some variety is from Marshall's. I'm adding a candle that I used last season and some oranges. And then for my open shelves, I already switched out the photos. I pretty much keep this the same, and I'm just adding a few Christmas touches to the shelves. These Santa mugs are a mix from, I think one is Big Lots, one is Hobby Lobby or Target, and I just added them stacked. I used them to decorate this year instead of just keeping them in the cabinet. And then, why did I just say cabinet like that? I don't know. And then I have a rolling pin from Target from last year that I'm going to just put in this bowl. Inside I just have the napkins that I will be using for my tablescape. I'm adding a bottle brush tree to another Santa mug that he's all white, and I really like that. It gives more of like a, I don't know, like an elegant look to the mug. And then this Mercury glass house is from Target last year, and I just keep our hot cocoa packages in there. On top, I am just going to add another one of those trees that are from Home Goods. I just don't like the base anymore, to my planter. That one is from Walmart. I'm also adding a wreath. These were on my counter stools last year. I don't know, I just wanted to go simpler this year and keep it peaceful in here. This rattan tree is from Target, and then I'm just adding a candlestick with a candle holder and a mug from Hobby Lobby. Now I'm just gonna make a quick cup of hot cocoa to keep the cozy vibes going, and then I'm going to be showing you guys the end shots. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, although it's a lot simpler than my previous years. If you haven't watched my living room and my dining room, I will leave that link down below. I love how that turned out. My next one should be my bedroom. So I'll see you guys soon, God willing, as always.